Welcome to the NC Spin After Spin. Additional comments from our panelists just available on our website. John Hood, what do you wish you had said on last week's show, but you didn't?
Well, naturally, Tom, we led off with the scandals surrounding Greg Lindberg, political and business, and talked about a variety of political and other implications. And one of the proposals that came up, and I understand the motivation behind it, was we need to do something to restrict large amounts of money going into the Republican or Democratic parties and then being used for various purposes. Far be it for me to be a contrarian, because that's certainly not what I tend to lean towards. But in this particular case,
just get out on a limb.
But in this particular case, I want to argue very strongly against that response. Large amounts of money are going to flow into politics. And in particular, when you've got a regulated industry like insurance, large amounts of money are going to flow into trying to influence the political, electoral outcomes that govern insurance, as well as regulatory actions and so forth. Yeah. I think it is better for those large amounts of money to go through political parties where they are disclosed and you can actually find out things like happened in this case, because the alternative is not that those pots of money will go away. They will be expended individually or in other kinds of groups. It will be harder to track.
So what do you do when they are earmarked illegally to particular candidates? Given to a party and earmarked
I would
illegally.
Change the law so that earmarking was not illegal.
Really?
But clearly disclosed. That's what I would do, because I think it is better to have these relationships out. People can look at them, they can track them, they can look. I think it should be reported on in a real-time basis, not 3 months later. Let people figure it out for themselves. But my point is, the alternative is not, well, then there won't be any money given. The money will always be expended, always. And it's only a question of whether it is done publicly or more
And you're not worried about people buying elections?
Well, what I'm worried about is chasing information away from voters so they have no idea. So it takes years, or maybe you never find out a relationship, whereas if it is publicly disclosed, it's very obvious and publicly disclosed, then if we've got an actual straight-up corruption case, it's easier to prove. And if we don't have a corruption case, but we just have, well, this person is strongly supported by this individual or industry, people know that, they can take it into consideration when they vote. That's my proposal.
And you have no concerns with independent expenditure groups?
Well, I will develop concerns if someone pays me enough money.
That address is, never mind. Thanks for watching the After Spin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.